All right, so let's look at this now. So every system of equation you've done in the past has been linear, meaning it's two lines. So they can either intersect at one point, they can be the same line and have independent solutions, or they can be parallel and never intersect. Well, we're looking at other scenarios, non-linear. So what does that mean? Well, what if we have a parabola, and that parabola is intersected by a line? Guess what? Two solutions. What if we have a circle, and that is intersected by a line? Two solutions. Can we have more than two solutions? Yes. What if we have a parabola that's intersected by a parabola? You can have up to four solutions. I mean, you can have more than four solutions. You can have a parabola intersected by a circle, anything crazy. We're mainly going to be looking at these two, though, so don't get too freaked out. These ones aren't super difficult. So, you must use substitution. So hopefully I got that across in the last video, that substitution is pretty much it for these. So let's just try them out. You're going to see what's going to happen. X squared plus 4x minus y equals 7, and 2x minus y equals negative 1. Okay, so here we are. Sometimes there are ways to get through with elimination, but normally it's just not going to work. So focus on, especially if you have a linear equation, this is the one that we want to solve for the other variable. So we see that we can get y by itself. If we add the y, it becomes a positive y. If we add the 1, we can kind of shuffle this around. So I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to add the y over there, and I'm going to add the 1 over there. So 2x plus 1 equals y. Okay? That's going to make it a little bit easier for us. We're going to now, we're going to plug this in to, we're going to plug it into here. Okay? And we're going to get some values for y. So, let's see here. All right. So y is equal to, let's rewrite this, x squared plus 4x minus y equals 7. But instead of y, we're going to write down this 2x plus 1. Right? Now this is all one variable. We're going to be able to do something with this. So x squared plus 4x minus 2x minus 1, and I'm going to bring the 7 over, so minus 7 equals 0. Let me kind of combine these. X squared, 4x minus 2x is 2x. Negative 1 minus 7 is minus 8 equals 0. And so we substituted in for y, we distributed the negative, we brought everything over to one side. The reason I did that is because we need to solve this for x. This has to be equal to 0 so we can factor x plus 4, x minus 2. And then we're going to solve this. All right. And we have two values for x, which means if there's two different x's, guess what? We're going to be able to plug them in and get two different y's, which means that this parabola and this straight line, it's intersecting twice. And we're going to have two solutions. In fact, we could sketch it. Let's see here. Actually, I'll leave that to you. If you have a graphing calculator or Desmos, type them in and see where they cross. It's very easy to do. Anyhow, let's plug in negative 4. So 2 times negative 4 plus 1 equals y. That's negative 8 plus 1, y equals negative 7. So negative 4, negative 7 is one ordered pair. This one would be 2 times 2 plus 1 equals y. That's 4 plus 1 is 5. So this ordered pair is 2, 5. And yes, I would love for you to right now graph these two on Desmos on your graphing calculator and verify that these 2 points are in fact where they intersect. It will work. I find this kind of neat. I mean, I find most of our topics neat, but I think this is neat whenever you do them this way. So, anyhow, um, yeah, check them out. All right, let's do another example. And let's check this out. Negative x plus y equals 4, and x squared plus y equals 3. All right, what's going on with these? Well, we can solve them. Let's solve for y by moving this x over. So this equation will become y equals 4 plus x. Let's take 4 plus x and plug it in right there. We're going to get x squared plus x plus 4 equals 3. What should we do? Subtract the 3 over, and we're going to get x squared plus x plus 1 equals 0. Well, first off, is that factorable? No, it's not, which kind of stinks. So our other options here are, well, I guess we got to start to use the quadratic formula. And sometimes your answers in this case won't be pretty. So if you do the quadratic formula, or we could complete the square. I'm just going to do the quadratic formula real quick because I want to show you something. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. All right away, let's go underneath the radical. 1 squared is 1. 4 times 1 times 1 is 4. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. Can we square root a negative 3? No. This will give us imaginary solutions. What does that mean as far as our parabola goes? That means it doesn't cross. So that means you have a situation, this parabola is upside down, so it's like this. And then the line probably goes like that. So since they never intersect, they are kind of floating. There's no point of intersection. So yes, that can definitely happen. All right. Well then, let's check out some examples where they are parabolas, and I want you to try them. Okay, on the same page as before, which is page 483, I want you to do 7, 9, 11. It's nice because the graphs are shown so you can see the answer. And 25. I threw a curveball in there. Number 9 is actually a line intersecting a circle, but I think you'll be just fine on it. I'm not really that worried. So try it out. If you get stuck, let me know and we can walk through it, but I think that you're very, very capable.